Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. This is Mo Crafty with you, and I am on the CutCardStock channel and my YouTube channel this week with a really adorable project. This is the I'm Thankful for Pie card. So I'm going to show you how to make this really quick and easy hostess card or place card that you can use for any time of year, but especially, of course, Thanksgiving. So let me start with the papers that we'll be using today. I am actually scoring a sheet of basis white as our base cardstock and just folding that in half and then burnishing it on the edges. So I'm just going to use my little scoring tool with that. And then the other papers that I'm going to be selecting are going to be the Adobo Orange from CutCardStock as well as the Craft Paper Brown. So I happen to have a candy corn shape die cut that I am using, but if you do not have a die cut in this shape, you can simply cut your folded paper, leaving a little bit of an edge for folding in the shape of a triangle. This particular shape, of course, is the candy corn shape from Stamps of Life, and I have cut an Adobo Orange sheet to go over my folded cardstock. Now, if you are cutting a folded shaped card, when you do your die cutting, you take your die cut and lay it over the fold just slightly so that you don't cut the edges apart. So now what I'm going to do is with the same candy corn die cut shape, there was a small slice piece that looks a little bit like crust, and I have been using the Sandcastle tan for that, and I just adhered that to the corner edge. But if you're like me and you bake regularly, sometimes the crusts of your pies get a little browner than that, right? So I am actually going to add the shape of a pie crust on the edges by using a die cut that I had that actually makes sort of an accordion fold, if you will. Again, if you don't have a die cut that does this automatically for you, you can actually just fold a piece of paper back and forth, a little strip of paper back and forth until you reach your desired length. So this is the craft brown paper, and I am just going to dust the edges with a distress ink in brown. This is one of my favorite techniques, of course, as if you follow me, you know, and just makes it look like it got baked really, really well. That's all. So let me just dust the rest of these edges, and then I'm going to be adhering this with some glue. Now, because it's an accordion fold and it has a tendency to have a mind of its own, I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit of a tacky glue first just to make sure it sticks down, and then a wetter glue to make sure it stays in place. So as I'm arranging the accordion fold towards the edge of the paper, it allows me to move it around without it continually coming apart on me. So get it in place where you want it, and then when you like where you have it, if you have any excess, trim it off, and then just glue your corners around, and you are set with your pie edge. I'll get that one here and just another corner. And there we go. So cute. I love it. Okay, let that dry. And then when you are finished, or that dries thoroughly, you can go back over some of the tops and the edges of your pie and dust it with some more ink if you'd wish. Okay, now, I don't know about you, but if I'm eating Thanksgiving pie, especially pumpkin pie, I do like whipped cream on my pie. Now, do you like a little whipped cream or do you like a lot of whipped cream? This is the basis white paper, and you can use as many little dollops of whipped cream as you desire on, of course, your very own pie. But just for cuteness, I'm going to go with the lesser amount of whip. To be clear, I use quite a bit of whipped cream on my pumpkin pie. All right, glue that on and the corner, and that looks just like a little dollop of whip. I also have a sentiment that I'm just going to add. This is an option that you can do, but also you can add like letters, for example, if it's a place card, if spell out mom or dad or any name you wish. I'm finishing this off with just a final dusting of vintage photo brown. This again makes it look like it's a baked pie, and then this card is ready to go. I can put it as a place card on a plate or hand it over to a hostess if I wish. I hope this really simple and easy project brings you a lot of joy this holiday season. I am thankful for all of you who tune in and listen to our crafts, both at CutCardStock and at A Little Mo Crafty. Thank you for joining me.